Good morning, students. Welcome to the history lecture. Today, we are going to do the revision of our first chapter, Sources of History. As this is very easiest lesson, as we are learning this lesson from 6th standard onwards. Now, we will do the revision. First, we have studied about the sources of history. There are four sources of history, that is material sources, written sources, oral sources and audiovisual sources. Now what is sources of history? We can study history with the help of the various sources like written sources, material sources, oral sources and sources in the audiovisual medium, and that is called as the sources of history. In that, the first one is written sources. The following sources are included in the written sources. The place where historical documents are preserved is called as the archives, where the historical documents like handwritten documents are there, handwritten books are there, which are written by the many scholars or the great leaders, that are preserved and kept in a place, and that place is known as a archives. The main office of this National Archives of India is at New Delhi. It is the largest among the archives in Asia. So in Asia, it is the largest archives main office which is at New Delhi. Now we are going to see what are the things are included in the written sources. Encyclopedia, postage stamp, government gazettes, documents in the archives, then the newspaper, periodicals, diaries, reference books and correspondence. These all are the example of a written sources. Now next we are going to study about the newspaper. Newspaper are also very important. They also provide us many information about the historical events which have already happened in the past. It provides information about the national and international affairs, politics, arts, sports, literature and social and the cultural affairs, as well as the matters related to the human life. Certain newspaper produce supplements that gives information about various topics. Newsletters of various movements, the dailies or weeklies of political parties, monthly and annual magazines are important among the print media. And the special supplements towards the end of the year that take an overview of the important events of the year. So there are some newspapers which provide a special supplement towards the end of the year, and in that supplement they provide the information about important events happen in that year. Now we are going to see about the Press Trust of India, PTI, which is also very important. It is a very important source of primary details of all important events and of articles on important subjects. It has provided reports, photographs, and articles on financial and scientific issues to newspapers. During the 1990s, PTI, that is Press Trust of India, started using the satellite broadcast technology instead of teleprinters to send news all over the country. So they started using the satellite broadcast technology. Now next we are going to learn the material sources. Sources given below are included in physical sources. Physical means they are in a physical form. So we can touch them and we can feel them. So what are the material sources that we are going to see? The first one is coins. Second one is places of worship, means the temples, then the church. Then the third one is things in a daily use. There are different things which we are using daily. Then the royal seals, like a coins. Ancient time the people they were using the royal seals, or different king they used to print their seals. Like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj also have their own seal. Many rulers and the kings they have their own seals. So through that seals also we will get the information. Next is ornament. Ornament is also very important because they also provide us the information. What type of the ornaments the people were using during that time, whether it is a metal, whether it is a shell. So that information, through that information we will also come to know about the history. Then the museums. Museums are also very important because they also provide us the history. For example, different things which are kept in the museum, they gave us the information. Then the clothing. Now the clothing is also very important. So the clothing style also gives us information about history. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, he was having a special clothing system, and what he was wearing, dhoti and kurta. So dhoti and kurta which he was wearing, that also gives us information about Mahatma Gandhi. Then modern architects, there are different architecture or the sculptures are there which also provide us information. For example, we have a Taj Mahal, monuments we have, Red Fort we have. So these, all those places or the architectural sculptures, they provide us the information. Here we have forget one point, that is the postage stamp. The postage stamps also gives us the information. The postal department issue postage stamps on wide variety of themes like political leaders, flowers, animals, birds, an event, or the silver or the gold or the diamond jubilee or the centenary, bicentenary or third centenary of the different events. Centenary means, I told you, 100 years, completed the 100 years, or the century. It is called as a centenary. So the postage stamps also gives us information about history. So in material sources, the first one is coins. Coins are also very important. They also provide the information. We can understand history with the help of coins and the changes in the printing of currency notes. We also will come to know what are the changes happen in the printing of currency notes. Now, for example, nowadays we are using a currency, and we have seen that first we were using a different notes of 500 rupees or the 1000 rupees. Nowadays we are not using a 1000 rupees note, we are using a 2000 rupees note. So there was a changes in the currency. Reserve Bank of India prints the notes and has its headquarters in Mumbai. So no other bank can print the notes, only the Reserve Bank of India is printing the notes. And where the Reserve Bank of India's headquarters is in Mumbai. The coins from 1950 to those used at present, the metals used for making them, their different shapes, the diversity of subject on them, together help us to understand the important contemporary issues in India. Contemporary means important issues. So from the coins, whatever the pictures are depict on that coin, it will help us to understand the different subjects or the important events which happen in India. Also, there are many coins which convey the message. For example, the coins to convey the message of population control, and the coins communicating the importance of agriculture and the farmers. So there are different coins which convey the message to the people. Now the next one is museum. All state of India have museum that depict the characteristics and display the cultural and social heritage of the state. So every state of India, they have their own museum. So that museum depict about the state characteristics, about their culture and the social heritage. For example, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum at Mumbai, Reserve Bank Museum in Pune city, and some private collector also set up their own museum. They are based on distinctive subject. Distinctive means different subject. For example, coins, notes, lamps and nutcrackers in different shapes, cricket equipment, etc. Now we are going to move to the oral sources. Activities were inspired by povadas of Lok Sahir, Anna Bahu Sathe and Shahir Amar Sheikh during the Sayukta Maharashtra movement. When the Sayukta Maharashtra movement was going on, which we have already studied in 8th standard in the last chapter of history, that time the different Lok Shahir, Anna Bahu Sathe or the Shahir Amar Sheikh, they inspired the people by singing the povadas. So in oral sources, these are the sources included. The first one is folk tales. Tales means the stories. So the folk stories. Then the folk songs. Then proverbs. And the last one is ballads and ovies. So these are the sources are included in the oral sources. Now we are going to see the audio visual sources. Audio means which we can hear and the visual means which we can see. So audio visual sources: television, films, internet, domestic and foreign television channels are the example of audiovisual sources. So they provide us the information. For example, History Channel, Discovery Channel, they always showing us the pictures of various archaeological sites or also the places which are very rare. So these channels also help us to provide the history. Now the next one we are going to study is Film and Television Institute of India, that is FTII. You can see the logo of FTII which is on the screen, or you can open your page number 3 and you will find out the logo of Film and Television Institute of India. The Government of India started the Film and Television Institute of India at Pune in the year 1960 with the purpose of providing public education. As the government, they wanted to provide the public education, and with this purpose they started the Film and Television Institute of India at Pune. Indian News Reviews has produced various news reels on important events in politics, social issues, art, sports and culture. This department has also produced various documentaries on prominent social leaders, on people who have made major contribution for the country, and about important location in India. So they have made the films or the documentaries. Documentaries means a short film on the important leaders who made the contribution for our country. Also there are important locations in India, and on the basis of that they have made the film and the short documentary or the short picture. This news release and documentaries are useful for studying history of modern India, and those pictures which they have made or the documentaries of the important leaders or the important events, that documentaries and the films are always useful for studying the history of modern India. That's all. Now we are going to discuss the exercise which is given on page number 4. So I want everyone to open the page number 4. Question number 1, that is choose the right option and rewrite the sentence. The first one is the National Archive of India is situated at Pune, New Delhi, Kolkata, Hyderabad. So what is the right answer? New Delhi. Very good. Next one, the dash is included among the audiovisual media. Audio means which we can hear, and visual means which we can see. So the newspaper is there. Newspaper only we can read, only we can see. We cannot hear. Then the second one is television is there. Television we can see also and we can hear also. So that is the correct answer. Then also we are going to see the C and the D option. All India Radio. Radio only we can hear, we cannot see. Means we cannot see the picture. Then the D is periodicals. Periodicals, it is like a magazine only, which we can only see, we cannot hear. So what is the correct option? Television. Very good. Third one, dash is not included in physical sources. Physical sources, which means we can touch and we can feel, that is called as a physical. They are in a physical form. Coins are the physical. Ornaments are also physical. Buildings are also physical. Proverbs are in physical form? No. So the proverbs is not included in physical sources. Next is Identify the wrong pair and rewrite the correct one. Now I want everyone to pay attention. This is the new question which is introduced in this year, and this is a very important question. First, we are going to identify the wrong pair, and then we are going to write that wrong pair, and beside that we are going to write the correct one also. The first one is Jal Cooper, and the in front of the Jal Cooper it is given as a philatelist. So the Jal Cooper was a philatelist? Yes. So this is the correct. Second one is Kusumagraj, and in front of the Kusumagraj, what was his specialty? He was a poet? Yes, Kusumagraj was the poet. Annabhau Sathe, people's brat. So the Annabhau Sathe's specialty was, he was a Lok Shahir. Brad means the Lok Shahir. So this is also correct one. Now let's see the fourth one. Amar Sheikh. Amar Sheikh was the art collector? No. He was also the people's bard. So this one is the wrong one. So you will write answer wrong pair Amar Sheikh. In front of that you will write art collector, and on the second line you will write corrected pair, which the wrong pair you are going to correct. So you will write corrected pair Amar Sheikh dash a people's bard or the Lok Shahir. Next, write short notes on. The first one is written sources. First you will write what are the things are included in, or what are the sources are included in the written sources. So the written sources include newspaper, periodicals, postage stamp, diaries, correspondence, encyclopedias and reference book, government gazettes and the documents in the archives. So these are the things are included in the written sources. That will be your first point. And the second point you are going to write, the sources provide information about national and international affairs in politics, sports, literature, as well as social and the cultural affairs. So this will be your second point. Third point, newspapers of various movements, the dailies and weeklies of political parties, monthlies, annual magazines are also important sources of information. And the fourth, nowadays huge amount of information is available on the internet as well. So internet is also the form of written sources. So here is the end of the first short notes, that is written sources. I have already given you the answer. If you have included any other point, then also it's okay. But I want the 4 points which are related to the written sources. You can add your own points also. Second one is Press Trust of India. The first point is, the Press Trust of India has been an important source of primary details of all information events for the newspapers in India since 1953. Or you can write whatever it is given in the textbook. After the 1953, the Press Trust of India has been an important source of primary details of all important events and the articles on the important subjects. Then the second point, Press Trust of India has provided reports, photographs and articles on financial and scientific issues to newspapers. Third point, PTI or the Press Trust of India has now started its online service. Next point, in 1990s the PTI started using the technology of satellite broadcasting instead of teleprinters to send news all over country. So these are the 4 points. You can add more points also, and you can write your own answer also. Next question, question number 3, give reason. First one, the department tries to preserve the heritage and integrity of Indian culture through postage stamp. What is the meaning of this sentence? Department, they are trying to preserve the heritage and the importance of Indian culture through postage stamp. What do you think? Are they are preserving, or they are trying to preserving the Indian culture through the postage stamp? What do you think? Yes, they are trying to preserve, because they are on the postage stamp, they are printing the picture of important leaders about the cultural activity. So through that they are trying to preserve the Indian culture. Now let's begin with the answer. There have been a number of changes in postage stamp since independence. So when we got the independence, after the independence there were number of changes took place in the postage stamp. Postage stamps reveal a lot about changing times, variety of size, novelty in subjects and color scheme. Okay, so they also reveal, means they also tell us more about the changing times, how the time change. The size of the stamp also change, the color also of the stamp also change. Third one, the postal department issues postage stamps on a wide variety of themes like political leaders, flowers, animals and birds. They also printed the stamps with the picture of flower, animal and birds. Fourth one, it issued postage stamp at events like silver, golden and diamond jubilee. Also they issue the stamps of the silver, golden and the diamond jubilee. Silver means the 25 years, golden means the 50 years and the diamond means the 75 years jubilee. Sanitary means the century, bisanitary means 200 and the tri-sanitary means 300. So they have issued the postage stamp at the different events. In this way, the postal department tries to preserve the heritage and the integrity of Indian culture through the postage stamp. So this is your answer. You can add your own points or reduce the points which I have given to you. It is up to you. Now the second question is, audiovisual media are an important source for writing the history of modern India. What is the meaning of this sentence? They are telling us that if we want to write the history of modern India, then the audiovisual sources are very important sources. What do you think? Yes or no? Yes. If we want to write the history of modern India, then the audiovisual sources or the audiovisual media is very important. Why? Let's begin. Let's see what is the reason behind that. Television films are called audiovisual media. Television picturize and telecast important events in politics, social issues, arts, sports and culture. As we all know, on television they picturize or they telecast important events such as politics, social issues, art, sports and culture. Second point, similar work is done by Indian News Review. In addition, it produces documentaries on prominent social leaders and on people who have made major contribution to country. So they are making the documentaries, they are making the short film on the important leaders of India and also their contribution to the country. Third point, this news release and documentaries are useful for studying the history of modern India. So we can use that news release or the documentaries for the study of history. So from that short documentary or from that short film, we will come to know about that social leader. What was the nature of that leader? What work he has done? What sacrifices he has done for our country? And what type of harassment or what punishment he has suffered for our country. So all those things we will come to know through the picturization of the which is done on that particular leader. So thus the audiovisual media are an important source of writing the history of modern India. So the audiovisual media are very important for writing the history of modern India. So here is the end. Hope you all understand this lesson? Listen, student, you can just in question answers. You can write your own points. There is no need of writing the answer which I have given to you. You can add your own points. In your own words, you can write down the answer.